So before I answer that question about what philanthropy can do for belonging, I would start to talk about what it would look like for anyone to feel like they belonged in Vermont's communities. And to me, that starts with our basic needs being met. Things like housing, stability, access to healthcare, economic stability. It also includes a sense of safety and security and the ability to just move through life without being harassed, with the sense of that there's safety in your community, and that community leaders and public servants honor and respect the communities that they serve. So with that grounding definition in mind, it helps to answer where that question, where philanthropy fits in. And I love that framing that you've given us. It seems like a great opportunity to make the case for investment in change-making organizing and leadership education and overall investment in people for a long-term solution. As we know, only a tiny sliver of philanthropy dollars go towards things like community organizing and developing a new generation of change makers. But the majority goes into more direct service programs, which we know and wholeheartedly agree that this is especially needed with all the crises that our communities face, and that we have to provide that relief and support to our communities. But to change the status quo and disrupt the unjust systems that got us into this mess in the first place, there has to be an investment in making change over a long-term process of organizing and developing a new generation of change-making leaders. So that's why it's really exciting for me to see the movement in this direction, investments in programs like the Catalyst Leadership Program that I am fortunate to lead. And that we, in that program, is where we acknowledge the whole person. The people in this program, they identify as BIPOC, and they identify as people with disabilities, LGBTQIA, and women. And many of them are the combination of two or more of those positionalities. And we address the implications of long-term inequities and the fact that most people do not even see themselves as leaders who have valuable ideas or voices in their communities. We address the whole person so that we can change the narrative and influence all of our sense of belongings, that we all exist and matter in our communities, and that the most basic needs can only be met with all of us properly at the table, being listened to and valued at that table. So this is a long-term plan that I think philanthropy can get behind. Thank you.